on a Tesla Cybertruck. How freaking cool is this car? I just feel cool just standing next to it. Now, the main news right now that you need to know is that my very own digital auction platform has just launched. It is global, and this very Cybertruck could be in your garage. So you can go on sbxcars.com right now. The link to that website is right underneath this video. The auction has just gone live, and it's at no reserve, which basically means you can start the bidding at $1, and we can ship this car to you anywhere in the world. You could be the very first person to own a Tesla Cybertruck in your country. And look, it is the Foundation series. Do you see this? It's like laser etched here into the side. And even here in California, there are a few. I've seen a couple around, still very few and far between. Everyone's still like, holy shit, it's a Cybertruck. It has so much attention. People almost walk into poles when they see this car. It is so freaking cool. All right, let me show you what makes this the hottest car on the road right now. I mean, obviously, it looks like a triangle. It looks like no other car in the world. And I just think this is marketing genius. I don't care if you hate it or love it. You cannot deny that this is going to get some real attention. They are so clever. Now you can see this stainless steel. This is very strong, very hard stainless steel, and that's what covers the entire exterior of the car. What does the good old tap test do? Ready? It's a decent tapping sound, right? One thing that everyone's been talking about is obviously the fingerprints, right? It's like a fridge. When you open your stainless steel fridge, you get fingerprints all over it. So you actually have to bring around alcohol wipes or like a rag and some water. We've been testing that. It actually comes off pretty well. But the other cool thing about this is this body can withstand a 9mm gun. Like if you shoot into the side, you're going to be okay. And then the windows, they are not bulletproof, but it can withstand up to 70-mile-per-hour throw with a baseball into the window. Now, I've looked up pro baseball players. How quick do they actually throw? It's like 100 miles an hour. So this one, don't bring it around any pros because they could smash it. The other cool thing right here is look how big this windshield wiper is. There's just one on the side. Look how big it is. That is freaking cool, right? That looks a bit weird when I do that. Let's stop doing that. It has this kind of snubby nose front here and the long light bar across the front. Again, a completely new, cool design. Now, the wheels, look at these bad boys. They're huge, right? So this is a 20-inch wheel, and then you've got 35-inch tires on this. Now, what's interesting is you see this aero cover, right? It's kind of like a plastic. So you can actually remove this. Now, obviously, because this is a fully electric car, the more you cover these wheels, the better range you get. But do you really care? Probably not. So you could probably take that off if you prefer the look of the actual wheel beneath that. All right, come around the back, guys. What's interesting about the Cybertruck is there's no Tesla badges, right? And also it doesn't say Cybertruck anywhere either. It only just has this etching again, the Foundation series. So this, you have to be invited to order the Foundation series. So these are the very first ones coming out, and they're going to be limited. So if you get your hands on this car, you're very, very lucky. Now, let me show you what's going on in here. There's just a button up here. So a couple buttons. So if you just push on this and hold, this goes up. And I like the sound of this. And what's cool is you see how the cover just went all the way up here. Now what's interesting is, look, if I keep pressing, it actually comes down as one piece and reveals the back window. I quite like that. So it's not two separate pieces. It's just part of the one cover. Okay, you can throw stuff in here if you want. Otherwise, if you want easier access, tailback, there is just one button right here, and you click this. Boom. And it is a controlled descent. And here you go. Here is your massive tray back. It's like, really, it's quite big. So you've got this ambient light here running along both sides as well. These are extra floor mats, so you can put these in, and if you're out camping, whatever, you got wet feet or wet shoes, you can pop those in so the car doesn't get dirty. What is also cool is you can do lots of charging. Look at these outlets. So you've got two 120 volts and one 240 volt. And basically that means, you can plug in a fridge, you can plug in a hairdryer, your curling iron. Like, I'm saying quite a lot of like girl necessities here, but you get my point. You can be out and about and you can charge pretty much whatever you want from right here. So this one, you just need to push back up and that clicks in with a soft close, which is quite nice. Now this part, let's just close this again. So you just tap on this. Actually, you gotta hold. This right here, you can stand on that. This will withstand up to 300 pounds of weight. So you can actually stand on this easy.
It's pretty stout.
You got these little ports, 1, 2, 3, 4, and these just so you can attach accessories to the top of this. So you can actually get a tent that'll go on top of this, take this, and the tent kind of folds out. But what I think is quite cool is like the triangle theme continues on the whole exterior of the car, even down to the side mirrors. When do you ever see a triangle-shaped side mirror? So we're going to see how practical this is when we drive. Now, what's cool is you can actually remove these side mirrors altogether. You don't need them because you have side cameras. So here's a camera here that's going to pick up everything that your side mirror would. There's a camera over here as well to your side. There's a camera out the front, up here. See there? And also there's a camera out the back because when the cover is down, you can't actually see anything out the back. So you've got to be using those mirrors to see what's behind you. Now, I want to show you what's in here. Open frunk. There you go. So you got more space in here. And this is just enough for 2 carry-on suitcases. It's a nice little extra space. I want to show you the interior. This is where it gets exciting for me. Beep. So that's auto close. All right, so this is how you open the door. You got your Tesla key, so it's just like a credit card, like the other Teslas. I've got it in plastic for the new owner to keep it beautiful. Here, you just, to open the car, you go like this, tap it there. Actually, that's closing it because it was already open. Let's open. There we go. And then here, this is your door open button. So you just push that. This comes out like probably an inch or two, and then you just grab on the top and you pull that out. And this is your interior to the Cybertruck Foundation series. Look at this. Cybertruck. Now this looks like if I were to weld something. It looks pretty dodgy, but that's how it's meant to look, like rustic and cool, which it does. Now in here we go. You've got your kind of yoke wheel, which is fully redesigned, which is cool. Again, no Tesla badge. It just has kind of an etching of how the Cybertruck looks. You've got an 18.5-inch floating screen, so everything is controlled on this, just like every other Tesla. You've got a couple of buttons here on the wheel. So this is where your indicators are, headlights, etc., windscreen wiper. You can talk to Tesla as well. Tesla, turn on the air conditioning. Enabling air conditioner. What I really like is where you select the gear. Look, there's no gear selector down here. There's none here by the steering wheel. It is up here, which is a very like hypercar feature. I've only ever really seen gear selectors on hypercars above you. Now, look, there is no gear to select. It's completely clear. You'd have no idea that if you tap like this, your gear selectors appear. How freaking cool is that? And then they disappear, which isn't so freaking cool when you're driving around. If it was lit up the whole time, it would be way more practical. Staying up here, these are your sun visors. Look, you pull this down, and it actually is like floating here down from the windscreen, which is cool. And then you can also have this come out even more. So that's quite a neat design. And then you open this up for your mirror, that lights up, and this kind of magnetic, that's quite cool. Fold that away again, and it kind of just floats beneath that glass, which is really nice design. I like that a lot. And then you've got this panel above you that is Alcantara, and you've got a nice little light beam here, and then you've got a huge sunroof going all the way back to that bed. Now down here, what I think is super cool and super practical is you've got two wireless charging like kind of stands here that you put your phone in. And what I think is really nice about this is the angle of the wireless charging, because a lot of wireless charging in cars, you have to put your phone either out of the way or flat. This kind of faces towards you, which I really like. And you've got two nice size cup holders, and these are kind of like squishy, see that? So it can fit different sizes, which is good. And you've got your little storage area here in the center. This can come out, and so you've got more depth here. This is an adapter right here. You get all of this when you buy the car. I know, especially with the Foundation series, you get all of the knickknacks. Like, it is the highest spec. It has all of the options, so that's quite cool. So that is all for you. Now down here, you've got a lot of space. You've got stainless steel as well here, paired with these kind of little bars to keep things in place. And that's where you have a lot of space for like your handbag or whatever else you want to put down there. The screen. Now, if you want to activate anything, which is really nice, you press this little thing here, the car. And what I like is you can just twist it around like that. Look how smooth that is, and it responds so quickly. Sometimes on other cars, you kind of try and move it, and it doesn't really respond very well. This is really cool. And then if you want to do anything, you see these little dots here? You can actually press on any dot, right? Look, let's go to the dots. And then you can go open, close. It's that easy. Press on this, open the tailgate, whatever, open the trunk. It's very nice, isn't it? And then this is all in real time. So if I put the window down, look, it's coming down as well. Here, all the way down. You have all the special Tesla features, right? If you go into this like little gadgety device here, you have the light show, which I love. You can schedule the show, right? So this is when the car does this little song and dance. You can schedule it for right now if you want to. You can actually download any of these light shows and actually customize it yourself, which is pretty cool. You can replace the horn, right? You can replace it with a fart. You can actually do this. This is my favorite one, the applause, right? If someone cuts in front of you, just slow clap the idiot. That's what I put it on. You can raise the height of the car as well. So at the moment it's on low. Let's test it out. The back. There's a lot of space in here. That's really cool. Except it's a bit straight up and down. I wish it was back further, but it's all right, actually. It's not too bad. Now, you've got three, and then you've got this nice little screen here as well, right in front of you, where you can play Netflix if you want. Man, I wish I had this stuff growing up. Oh my God. You guys wouldn't believe. I went on 12-hour car trips. Mum and dad, sister, me, brother, sister in the back, all cramped up together, nothing to do. We didn't have anything to watch, no pads, no iPhones, no nothing. So much easier going on road trips now. I can just sit here and watch them. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. Kids, you have no idea how lucky you are now. All right, if you want more room in the back, if you don't have any passengers, what you can do is this. There is a little triangle shaped thing here on either side, and you pull on this, and it's very easy. These just come up. Very easy, boom, done. It's in place, and you can do it with this one as well. Lock it in place, yeah? Then you've got all of this space here. Look at this. It's a lot of space. I want one. I really want one. This is going to go on my list of I need cars. So it is completely polarizing. You either love it or you hate it. I absolutely love it. Man, and I just think we're going to go for a drive. You will see the reactions. It's something else. If the car goes off, you just slot this in here, this one, okay, and the car will go on. And then I'm going to put my phone in here for the wireless. I like that a lot. There we go, charging. Now up here, put it in drive, and let's go. What I love about this car car is it has all-wheel steering. So all four wheels steer in the same direction. So it has incredible turning circle, like tiny. Even for such a huge truck, you just feel like you can get nimbly around corners. I just feel super cool in this car. I just feel super cool. Yes, I'm in a Cybertruck. Literally, everyone still turns their head. The Foundation series, this one costs $20,000 more. You can see here you've got the rear view camera. So you just need to kind of get used to looking here instead of up here, which isn't too bad, to be fair. What I still really dislike about Teslas is there's no heads-up display, and I don't understand them being so technologically advanced why you cannot have all of the necessary features that you need right in front of your face up here. You have to look down here at this screen. Look, there's a Hollywood City tour. They all slowed down to look at the Cybertruck. Look at them. Whee! So this is a dual motor Cybertruck. It has 600 horsepower. 0 to 60 in just under 4 seconds, so 3.9 seconds, which is quick. It's this huge truck, right? And it's really easy to drive, you guys. Super easy. It doesn't feel like you're in something super extreme. Like, there's great visibility. I love this. The only thing is you can't see anything out the back, which might be a downside. But it's something you just have to get used to, I think. I just love the fact that I'm in a Cybertruck. I want one of these so badly. I need to find one now because this one's going up for sale.